Hey everybody, I'm Rick Beato. A few weeks ago I was going to Nashville to do an interview, so I thought, what if I go up a day early and interview some Nashville session players? Well, I happen to know the top Nashville session guitar player, Tom Bukovac, a good friend of mine. Let me show you a couple clips of Tom playing from his channel. I'll put a link for Tom's YouTube channel in the description. Make sure you hit subscribe. So I called Tom up and I said, why don't you get a group of guys together, maybe find a drummer, bass player, keyboard player, maybe acoustic guitar player, and we'll all get together in a studio and I'll interview you guys as a group. And he said, well, why don't we actually do a song? Why don't you produce a song? I'll find a songwriter and singer and I'll put the guys together. We'll get a studio and we'll track a song. I thought, that's a great idea. He told me about the studio Sound Emporium that I'd never been to. He said this is a really great room. I had heard of the studio before and I'd seen pictures from it. It's been around for a long time. So we booked the studio and Tom found an engineer for the session. And then I said, well, what song are we going to do? He said, you know, I know the songwriter Daniel Tashian. He and the singer Cecilia Castleman have been writing songs together. I'm going to have them send you a couple songs and see what you think. So they sent me 2 or 3 songs. I listened to them. And then I said, well, let's pick the song out we're going to do once we get to the studio. I'll let them and the band introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Cecilia Castleman. I'm lucky to be a part of this today. I'm singing on this, and I wrote the song with Daniel Tashian, too.
Hey, everybody. I'm Daniel Tashian. I wrote the song with Cecilia that we're doing today. It's called Midair, and we wrote it over the last couple days.
Hi there, I'm Todd Lombardo, and I played acoustic on the session today. I'm playing my 1949 Gibson J45.
I'm Steve Mackey. I'm playing bass today. I'm playing a Mulan P-bass copy.
Hey, I'm Tim Lauer, and I played keyboards today. So I started on the Fender Rhodes with a little bit of a left and right wobble.
Hey, I'm Chris McHugh, playing drums, playing a set of Rodgers drums from, I believe these are 69, Champagne Sparkle.
I'm Buckley Miller. I live here in Nashville, engineer, mixer, and I'm engineering the session today.
My name is David Paulin. I work here at Sound Emporium Studios, and I'm looking forward to a great day having you guys here in our A room.
The next step in the process of a Nashville session is for the session leader, which in this case is Tom, to do a takedown of the track. Now he's listening to the demo here and he's writing out a chord chart using the Nashville number system. That's the chart that everyone's going to use for the session to figure out what they're going to play. They're going to make their own notes in there. If there are any rhythmic hits, they're going to write those down. And that's what's going on now.
Nice. 5 or 4? Come on.
I love
So
that. That's great.
So that's one.
Great. Okay, now this is the fun part. After we get the charts, everybody goes out into the room and starts working on their parts. They get their sound set up, they mess around. Me as a producer, you don't really have to produce in Nashville sessions. They play great parts, they know when to leave space, they know when their part should come forward. There is no real producing. It might be a thing like, oh, that part's cool, or maybe the melody would be better if it did this. But these guys are pros and they play their parts perfectly, as you will hear in a minute. I love this part when they're just figuring out what to do, what instruments to play, what their sounds are. We ran through the song 4 times. We sped it up a little bit. We tracked it, came back in the control room. We picked a take, which was take 3. And then we did Tom's slide guitar solo on it. We did a couple little overdubs and actually punched in a small spot in the bridge. But before we go on, I'd like to take a second to talk to you about this channel. Believe it or not, 57% of the people that watch here regularly are not subscribed. So I would encourage you to hit the subscribe button now. This will help me get even more of my dream guests in the future. Thank you. Here's the song.
Stars in your crown, but you're all alone in the midnight afterglow. It's a long way down, alright. All the stars are out tonight. When you're falling, falling, it's just a feeling that you get. And all at once, you think twice about something stupid that you said. And out of nowhere, you see the light. And every chance you take, you hope it doesn't break your heart. Now you're falling through midair.
So that was my experience producing a song with Nashville session players. It was incredibly fun. Let me know if you'd like to see more content like that. Leave a comment, hit the like button, and hit subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.